Hey, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to continue with the LS3 swap into my BMW E46. If you saw my last video, you would see that I actually test fitted the LS3 and we found some clearance issues. One of them being the oil pan. So I went and bought an oil pan from CPP, which is Classic Performance Products. They had it in stock locally, so I just picked it up. Those who follow me on Instagram actually saw it first. So if you want live updates, make sure to follow me on Instagram. It's like written down somewhere down here. So the goal for today is to put the oil pan on. But before we get started with the video, I am gonna do my 2 shout outs that I said I was gonna do in every single video. I'm gonna do one for YouTube and one from Instagram. So the Instagram shout out goes to B11GG. He commented saying that he watches my videos as well as his niece Sarah. So hello, thank you so much for watching. And then for YouTube, the shout out goes out to Beamers9. Beamers spelled BEEMERZ9. He says that he has a 4-month-old daughter and he hopes that one day she enjoys working on cars as much as I do. And he also says that he's restoring a 88 BMW E30 convertible. And if you guys didn't know, I actually own a BMW E30. I bought it as an investment, and good thing I did because they are going up in price right now. It's a sedan. I bought it when they were not that expensive. Sadly though, I do have the car back in North Carolina. So hopefully once I'm done with this swap, I can tow the car over here to California and we can start working on a epic engine swap in there as well. Stay tuned for that. But for now, let's just get started with the video. Let's open it up. Here are the accessories that it comes with. Here is the oil pan. It looks really good. By the way, this is the 302-1 oil pan, not the 302-2. The 302-2, this sump comes a little bit further this way. We need this sump to be as far back as possible so that it can clear the E46 subframe. So this works perfectly. So if you are doing the same swap, make sure to get the 302-1. I began by removing the engine from the engine bay so that I can prep it to drain the oil so that I can remove the oil pan. So while I'm draining the oil, I wanted to talk a little bit about how I feel about my swap currently. Sometimes I feel like it's going slow, but at the same time, I don't work on it every day. And this is the biggest project that I've have worked on. Well, besides helping out with the S54 swap, but even then I didn't do most of the work. So I don't want to cut any corners. I want to take my time with it. I want to do it step by step. Somebody commented, for example, in my last video, test fitting the LS3, attempt number 1, they were like, why did you take off the transmission and the headers? Why couldn't you just try on the engine with all that? And the thing with that is, like I said, I want to do it step by step. First, I want to do the engine, see if it has any clearance issues, which I found out there was. And then I want to move on to the transmission and see if we have issues with that, if we need to modify it or adjust anything. And if there are people out there who have already done this swap, they can obviously do everything at once because they've done it before, or they've seen it done, or they help somebody else do it. But at the end of the day, progress is progress. And I hope you guys enjoy me filming myself doing this and posting these videos, and hopefully it will help you out if you ever decide to do the same swap or a similar swap. But anyways, let's just get back with the video. Thank you so much for the supportive comments. Now I am going to take off this oil cooler now that I'm done draining the oil. I forgot to buy a gasket, so I'm just gonna reuse this one, and later on I'm gonna remove the oil pan again and put a new one on. But just for now, we're just gonna continue with the plan and put the new one back on. All right, scratch that plan. I won't be able to reuse this gasket because it is riveted on, and I'm just gonna mess it up while taking it off. So I'm just gonna put no gasket on. It's fine, we're not gonna put oil in it or turn it on or anything like that. It's just like to fit it in there, see how it fits and everything. And then tomorrow or something, I'll go buy a new one. Before I put on the new oil pan, I'm gonna figure out this oil pickup situation, put on the new one, take this one off, and yeah, let's do it. So it seems like the oil pickup tube is held in with 2 nuts and 1 bolt. 1 nut right here, 1 right here, and the last one up here. Now that I got it off, I'm going to start setting up the new oil pan with the baffle and everything else. Let's do it. While reading the instructions, they provide this section that blocks off where the oil cooler is supposed to be. I am going to put an external oil cooler, but if you're not, this is what you use. This would just block that section. I'm going to show you how to set up the oil pan. Make sure you have the blue Loctite. You are going to need it for the Baffle Bolts. There are 4 of them. Here we have this O-ring that goes right here. We have the 4 Baffle Bolts. These 2 go with this. This is for the oil filter. These are for the oil pickup tube. And this is the oil drain bolt. And this is the baffle right here. Time to put the oil filter screw. This is the size 24. Right here is where you will put this if you are not going to use an external oil cooler. Don't forget to put the O-ring on the oil pickup tube. Start with this side and push it all the way in. Make sure it's sitting properly, and then put your bolt back on. Now all you have to do is put a new gasket on the oil pan and then just bolt it back up, and you'll be ready to go. Since it's already late, I'm just gonna wait till tomorrow morning, go buy that gasket, and just put it back on. Since I won't have time to do the mounts today. I wanted to, but I'll save that for the next video. Hopefully this video helped you out if you're doing this swap as well with assembling the new oil pan. If you have any questions, make sure to leave a comment down below, and stay tuned for more videos. See you soon.